All right, folks, we have some major breaking news. A former Trump employee just hit Donald Trump and Trump National with a huge lawsuit alleging sexual harassment and discrimination, specifically against his Bedminster club and the conditions that she was forced to work in. This is stunning. And Trump recently had another lawsuit similar to this one filed as well. And when you're thinking about Donald Trump, the things he said about women, the things he's done to women in the past, the Epstein file cover up, it kind of tracks. So I'm going to get into this exclusive article with you right now, give you the details that are transparently quite horrifying. Before I do any of that, make sure to subscribe down below, drop a like on the video, comment, let me know what you think about the story. I also got glasses today. I am wearing them because it makes it easier to read, but if they're annoying, I can see the reflection a little bit. If they're annoying, just let me know in the comments. I can take them off. I'm not blind. I can still read, you know? But anyway, let's get into the story. So, the Daily Beast exclusively just reported that the Trump Club in New Jersey has been accused of humiliating workers with tight uniforms. So, a former MAGA loyalist, she voted for Trump, says she turned her back on Donald Trump after enduring rampant and humiliating sexual harassment at his Trump National Golf Club in New Jersey. Maria Hadley, an events team member and banquet server at the Bedminster property, alleged in a lawsuit filed in New Jersey court Monday today, that is, that female employees were forced to wear revealing uniforms several sizes too small. Meanwhile, men in positions of power at the resort tried to get underage women to drink, get them drunk essentially, fawned over sexy, quote, teenagers, and retaliated against employees who spoke out, according to the lawsuit obtained by the Daily Beast. Both Donald Trump and Eric Trump are named in the lawsuit, and she was hired for the club back in February. So this is a Trump voter. This is a woman who's actually worked at this club, experienced these conditions, and she's filing this lawsuit. She's speaking up. And according to her lawsuit as well, other women feel this way. They just haven't been able to file this lawsuit, probably because the culture at the club is one that silences former employees. I mean, it says right here, if you spoke out, you were retaliated against. It's just insane. Quote, I did not want the president that I believe in and voted for each time he ran to be shown in a bad light or lose face, Hadley wrote in an unanswered message to Eric Trump on September 27th. I am absolutely incensed, she said. And she said, I did what I thought was right after she was ousted from her position at the club. It marks the second lawsuit in just over a month to ensnare Trump and his second oldest son over alleged conditions at the Bedminster property. The Bedminster Club, which has two 18-hole courses, promotes itself as family-oriented. Whether you're looking for premier New Jersey golf, an exceptional wedding venue, or an ideal family retreat, Trump says they have it all on their website, which not quite. In her lawsuit, Hadley details a far darker experience. She said it was immediately clear when she was hired that she walked into a workplace, this is a quote direct from the lawsuit, that treated women as nothing but a prop. And again, a lot of this just makes sense when you're thinking about who Donald Trump is, what he's said about women previously, how he's treated them, and also the Epstein file cover-up that's happening right now. I mean, remember that whole Trump grab him by the you-know-what clip? The claims he's made about women saying they're pigs or this or that a woman was not attractive enough for him to assault her. I mean, it's revolting. So this is disgusting. It's unacceptable behavior, especially from the president of the United States to have working conditions like this. But it doesn't surprise me when it's Donald Trump involved in this, when it's his properties being involved in this. She also said that the polo shirt and golf skirt she was instructed to wear were both far too small and too tight. And when she told the club manager, who's also named as a defendant, that he had given her a child size, he refused to replace them and allegedly told her, quote, if they don't fit, you don't work. Yeah, that sounds like a work environment that's asking for a lawsuit. I mean, this is atrocious. She said it was humiliating to be forced to work in inappropriate, revealing clothing until another female employee secretly swapped uniforms with her. So she has to work with women behind the scenes in order to wear uniforms that actually just fit. That doesn't even address the revealing nature of the uniforms, just getting the uniform to fit her. They were giving kid sizes. Oh my God. And it gets worse. She also recounted multiple instances in which management referred to teenage guests as sexy, quote unquote, as well as repeated occasions when the manager mocked a male employee for being this and grabbed his subordinate by his head and held it near his groin area. You can interpret. She also alleged that the clubhouse bartender served alcohol to children and made, quote, sexual comments about a 12-year-old guest with braces. Oh my God. I mean, I just can't believe what we're reading right now. I mean, I can believe it, but I just can't believe that this guy who owns this club is the president of the United States. Meant to be a leader, meant to be somebody that stands up for what's right, meant to do the right thing. And this is the conditions he subjects workers to, that the club he owns and employs people at subjects these women workers to. It's disgraceful. And you have all these text messages she included in the lawsuit, of which, she says vodka and a Shirley Temple. What in the world? And things like that. It's text between her and an underage Bedminster employee who said the bartender repeatedly added substances to her drinks. When he makes me Shirley Temples, I literally have to tell him with Sprite. And if I walk away and come back for it, there's vodka always in it. So this is just like the standard that they have at Bedminster. If you get a drink, you're a kid, you get a Shirley Temple, and you're a girl, you get alcohol in it. I can't believe it. Management turned against Hadley in June, she alleged, after she reported the bartender for repeatedly serving female staffers alcohol without their consent, a fireable offense she was told would remain anonymous. And then she was outed. In one instance cited in the lawsuit, Hadley said Trump once visited the clubhouse and told employees they would each receive a $1,000 bonus, specifically looking at her. But all the other employees got bonuses, and she didn't. This is the exact text from the lawsuit if you'd like to read it for yourself. This is exactly what's written in it. Her hours were later cut in half. Male coworkers refused to speak or to acknowledge her. And when she attempted to raise concerns, she said human resources repeatedly looked the other way. And this does remind me, this bombshell lawsuit, this bombshell story really reminds me of this bombshell Wall Street Journal article that we got the other day. Not the other day, I should say. It was December 30th that talked about the conditions that were existing at Mar-a-Lago when Donald Trump and Epstein were around. Donald Trump would send young female employees from his spa to go to Epstein's house to give him massages. When he wasn't a member, he wasn't supposed to be able to do this. He did it anyway. He sent these young girls there, and inevitably, a lot of these young girls were assaulted. Everybody at the club knew that Jeffrey Epstein was creepy, knew what he did, and Donald Trump sent them there anyway. So when you remember that story, when you remember what Trump has done to women, said about women, and is covering up the Epstein files, when you put that in the context of this new lawsuit we have, it sounds like it tracks for somebody like Donald Trump. It really, really does. It's just insane. So look, I will leave the video there. I just had to cover this lawsuit as soon as I became aware of it against Donald Trump. You can let me know in the comments what you think about it. Make sure to subscribe down below, drop a like on the video, comment, let me know again what you think about the story. I just think this is so outrageous. But as I always say, have an amazing rest of your day, and we will talk soon.